Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the monocistronic mRNA. So this is the overview for this course. In this video, we will discuss about what are cistrons, how they are related with translation, types of cistrons, and monocistronic cistrons. So let's start with the definition and features of cistron. So cistron can be defined as a sequence of DNA which can code for polypeptide or proteins. Basically, it is considered as a type or synonym of gene, but there are slight differences between both the terms. The differences are the cistron can only synthesize peptide molecules, whereas gene can synthesize various types of RNA molecules also. Now the term cistron was first coined by Seymour Bender. So here we understand the differences between gene and cistron, but both gene and cistron are considered as functional unit of DNA. We know that gene is termed as smallest unit of inheritance. Similarly, cistron is termed as unit of heredity. So now here, this is the diagrammatic representation of transcription of mRNA from DNA. In the first picture, we can see the presentation or the diagram of double-stranded RNA with the nucleotide base pairs within it and indicating the major groups and minor groups of DNA. In this picture, we can also see the helix pitch or the helix diameter of the DNA. In the another picture, we have the type of RNA which is single-stranded RNA molecule and it is a messenger RNA. It is having nucleotide base pairs within it. So the process of synthesizing RNA from DNA is called transcription. In this diagram, we can see the single-stranded molecule of mRNA having nucleotide sequences which are adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Now after the transcription completes, the mRNA moves from the nucleus to the cytoplasm of the cell wall. Here, with the help of ribosome, it decodes its triplet codons and synthesizes polypeptide chain or protein. Now let's understand the process of translation or the overview of translation. So after the completion of transcription, the mRNA molecule moves out from the nucleus and comes to the cytoplasm of the cell. Here, with the help of ribosomal units and ribosomal RNA, these triplet codons of mRNA converted into the polypeptide chain or protein molecules. So this process of converting RNA into polypeptide chain is called translation. And in the process of translation, the mRNA is decoded by ribosomal subunits. The process of translation completes in the cytoplasm of cell, whereas the transcription completes in the nucleus. So the mRNA molecule, it consists of two types of sequences within it. The first one is coding sequences which directly codes for peptide chain, and these sequences are called exons. And the another sequences are non-coding sequences which cannot directly code for the polypeptide chain, and these sequences are known as introns. So these non-coding sequences or introns do not code for proteins. So before translation, they removed with the process of RNA splicing, and this process completes in nucleus. Here in this diagram, we can see the transcriptional unit having exons and introns within it. These intron molecules are removed by this transcriptional gene by the help of process known as RNA splicing. Now, on the basis of cistrons, the mRNA is of two types, which are monocistronic mRNA and polycistronic mRNA. In this video, we will discuss about the monocistronic mRNA in detail. Now, as you can see in the picture, There is the transcriptional unit having promoter and terminator regions within it, which are indicated as start site and stop site. And in between these promoter and terminator regions, there is only one structural gene is present in this transcriptional unit. So now in the process of transcription, only one mRNA is formed, and after transcription only one peptide chain is formed by this structural gene. So these DNA sequences or transcriptional units having only one single structural gene within it is called monocystonic, and the RNA where a single structural gene are present are called monocystonic mRNA. So it always produces a single polypeptide chain, but in the case of polycystonic mRNA, it produces more than one polypeptide chains from a single transcriptional unit. So the monocystonic mRNA is generally found in the eukaryotic organism, and it can only produce a single peptide chain. Now, in this video, we have discussed about monocystonic mRNA and types of cystones in detail. Thank you.